I know they got it from their fucking parents. These girls are gorgeous today. Like, I'm just like, how cute. How cute are y'all today? Y'all so cute. Oh my God. It's like mushy, mushy, mushy. I wish I had like a wand with like stars and she just and the women too. Oh my God, I come in, the librarian has on a like look, the kids will be in love with this. Like she has on a strawberry cardigan. The cardigan has like actual strawberries on this bitch. It is like the cutest stuff. She said, I could have got the matching skirt, but I didn't want to. It's like she didn't need to go overboard. It is like the perfect pop. But she's always like the perfect pop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like she is just um a mountain of style and grace. It's like it's so psychopathic that it's pathetic. She's so neat and put together. It's so cute. It is so fucking cute. It's perfectionism, and I don't think she has to try. It's just like she has that look. Like some people have that look of expensiveness. I got two cousins. Like I have a niece. You would think that she was the queen because she is like very she's just elegant. Like she's just really elegant. It's the same thing. It's just so psychopathic. It's pathetic. It is pathetic. And in this situation, I am using it as a compliment because I'm going to talk about psychopaths later on in the show, and I'm not using it as a compliment. But in this situation, I'm using it as a compliment. Short skirt, black tights, holes in the tights. Cutest shit ever. Cutest shit ever. With some Converse. Look, the Converse I'm seeing today, gorgeous. I'm talking about every woman that I have ran in today has been just flawless. Flawless. They woke up like that. They woke up like that. Do y'all hear me? They woke up like that. So today really was about sustainability, but last night made me see that I am in a place with psychopaths. And so this is the thing. These fraternity men, they have gotten away with using women as hoes. And the women have like actually used it as their authority by creating these alpha suites, these sigma hearts, whatever they call them, sweethearts, all this different stuff, kappa suites, kappa hearts, whatever they do. So what they'll do is they'll use these girls and they'll sleep with them. Then the girls can't get into sororities, and if they do, they form an allegiance like we were fucked. You know what I'm saying? We were fuckable. And so it's like they never make them wives because none of them are married, but they still go out and do their dirty work. So when I'm at this place, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So last night they have this huge fan, and it's like an outside fan. It's cool too because it's like a old fashioned fan. It's a big fan. It's about the size of this room. It's by Leco, Leco. Okay. So it's a company that made the fan. I'm pretty sure the fan was probably used for outside in the garage. Y'all get what I'm talking about? Or outside at the fair to keep people cool. It's an outside fan. So if you put it inside your house, it's almost like an air conditioner. Like it is like too much wind for the situation. But somebody in there is actually putting spores because I had spores on my coat. Like when I wear my coat downtown, my red coat, there aren't any um what did I saying? Mildew spores. There aren't any mushroom spores or anything. So when I put my coat up, when I got to my cousin's house, I was like, it had an odor. So the odor actually came from the building because I smelt it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so this guy is actually thinking that he is in the right frame of mind and he's not. So a psychopath does not care about your feelings. That's why this guy's playing with my nipples, and I'm telling them, you are hurting my nipples. Like, stop playing with me. I'm not joking. Like, these are my nipples. Don't hurt my nipples. And he keeps coming back trying to figure out other ways to play with my nipples. Like, no, don't play with my nipples. I'm serious. Like, stop trying to hurt me. So it's like, that's a psychopath. Because I'm telling you something, you will do it until I die or until they bleed. You see what I'm saying? And then when they start bleeding, he'll come back and probably try to thump them or something. It's like that's how they think, and you'll be thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you? And my cousins were like this. My cousins, Nikki and Terrell. So Nikki kind of stops, but Terrell does. It's like because he's a boy, they don't ever tell him to stop. So it's like he doesn't have an off switch. You see what I'm saying? It's like, let me experience, let me see you bleed. Giovanni, that's my friend. He did that too. Not the Giovanni in East St. Louis, but Giovanni in Cahokia. He'll do the same thing. Like, it's like they play, but Giovanni will do this to himself. Like, so self-mutilation, it hurts other people too. Like, if you somebody friend and you just sitting there picking your skin until you bleed, do you know how we feel? Like, we will feel like, no, don't do that to yourself. So, I don't know, y'all. Look, my biggest problem today is I take my batteries out of these things, out of my little gadgets, so that the battery doesn't run down, because that's what was happening. And then I can't find them. I'm so organized, so I'm disorganized. So right now, I cannot find the batteries to these, and that just crossed my mind. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not psychopathic, but this would actually make me feel like I might be psychopathic. So anyway, that's it. Like, it's like, that's why I try to keep y'all in the realm of knowing what a psychopath is and a sociopath is. And so today I really am doing a show about sustainability, but I want you to know the difference or whatever, because it's something you got to look out for. So psychopaths develop in the first years of life. It is a product of the interaction between biology and nature. So it's like an environment. So if they were, like I said, my aunt was not a hands-on person. You see what I'm saying? So my cousins didn't get, like, he probably never got touched all the time. You see what I'm saying? So my cousin Terrell, and plus he light skinned. So it's like they see that as different. You see what I'm talking about? She must have thought she couldn't hold him or she couldn't be there for him. And it's like, you actually can. And they used to actually teach this to parents too when I was younger. Like, what you doing that for? You gotta bust him in his chest because he gotta be hard and this, that. So you actually making your kid into a fucking psychopath if this is not the stuff that you do. Made that way. Blake had the lady that she used to, hold him and stuff like that. So that was good. He was like, that her and him was like so sweet together. They get more dangerous throughout life. Tends to decrease in middle age, but it does not respond to punishment, fear, stress. And so my cousin didn't have to because he never got punished. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother would play with him because I think she was a psychopath too. So it's like she would just play with him. If he got in trouble, she'd just come down and like wake him. One night he got drunk. All I remember is her taking out a horn and blowing it in his ear. That's it. And she was like, okay, don't get drunk no more. But if I would have got drunk, she would have been, look, y'all, one day I stayed out. She said, ain't nothing open all night but legs. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm talking about if they be going in, they go in on me. But it's like, if he do it, it's okay. He said that one night, and he was trying to leave out somebody's window and stuff. He still didn't get in trouble. Even though he feel like he in trouble, he don't ever get in trouble, never get a whooping or nothing. So that's it. Like, it's like, but they forever tell on me and they'll beat the shit out of me for anything. It's cool and calculating, can suppress antisocial impulses most of the time, but only if it suits him or her. So you see what I'm saying? They suppress stuff, lacks emotional empathy, can mirror and display emotion outwardly, but does not feel it inwardly. With cognitive empathy, can understand but not feel other people's emotions. So he always have questions too, like you'll be doing something, he'll be like, you don't feel scared? You don't feel this? You don't feel that? You just like, why would I? Why would I do that? Why would I feel that way? So the people that's stalking me, they want me to feel that way. And it's like, I can't do that because I'm not that type of person. And it's just, I think even if you didn't get touched on, and I'm not saying touched is like a bad thing. It's like people have to hold you when you're a baby and talk to you and all this different stuff. And so if like when you get all that stuff, you have a different sensory because now you have feelings and you care about people and all this different stuff. So all this stuff is just, I don't know. Yeah, psychopath versus sociopath. I don't know. So a psychopath is someone who gets the disorder because of genetic predisposition. And so, like I said, this man just looks like he snuck and I don't know that he the one that's in charge. So he snuck and turned on the fan and he was like, no, I'm just doing that because of them. And it's like, nah, I don't think that that's what's really happening. So it's like the fan on its own all night. It was no reason for it to be because it's still cold outside. It's like 60 degrees here. And so it's still kind of cool out there. So it's like, why would you want to do that? And then we got to get up and go somewhere today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you'll make people sick. And so I slept with the cover on my face. So this man, what is it? A piece of paper or something end up going into the fan. I'm like, You do not need to have a psychopath in any type of let's make this let's make this situation a rule. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like this is gonna be our rule and we're gonna stick to it. And it's like they will only stick to it until they hurt somebody. Like they will do this until they hurt somebody. So at St. Vincent de Paul, it's like so many people were killed. They were killed, like they were actually murdered because these people don't know how to stop. And it's like I'm thinking they pretend like they just like they feel like they can punish people, and it's like you can't punish nobody because there's nothing for them to be punished for because they smoking and drinking. So that girl Shay, when she was messing with that boy Patrick and telling him you can't never take care of yourself, but he actually did know people in East St. Louis, and he's a nice guy, so he ended up being killed because he was drinking. Y'all saying he started having blackouts and just hitting the ground. And it was like because it's almost like it's for real horror show. Like these people actually feel as if they are the people that the henchmen for God. They not close to God or anything. They not praying or nothing. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like when they come into the room with me, they want to. It's like they want it to be like, nah, I saw her doing this, that, and the other. No, I tell you exactly what I do in the privacy of my own home because y'all been recording that too. So they were trying to record it to shame me. You see what I'm saying? And it's like there's no shame. So now that they see there's no shame, now it's like now let's hurt her. Now we're gonna break her legs and kill her. Now we're gonna get her raped. Now we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna say it's her fault. Every time they do something, they try to say it's my fault. It's not my fault. You see what I'm saying? They kidnapped my son and try to say I got him taken through DCFS. There's no case. You see, all you gotta do is send off to the state of Illinois, and they'll tell you if it's a case or not. It's not a case. I don't have a case with DCFS or CPS or whoever. It was closed. And the case was actually against the neighbor. So they running up like, oh my God, her kid. And it's like, no, y'all kidnapped my son. Like you really did kidnap my son. So how am I supposed to now feel like this is my fault? And so when it's like, I don't have those feelings, now let's go and start rumors about it. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's like always something where they can't really put their hands on what it is they trying to do. So you a psychopath. They can't feel empathy or be a part of a loving relationship, don't have a conscience, and are unable to feel guilt. Y'all remember I kept telling y'all about the guy in college where he was just like, no, you can't love everything. You can't love nothing. You can't love nothing. You can't love everything. And it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, I can. It's my right to. I'm a woman. I have feelings. I feel. And so then you think about how they don't care about raping people. Like it's just like I'm supposed to have that pussy. And it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You a psychopath. And on top of that, you're a racist because you only attack black people. Because when they get with a white woman, they don't have the same psychopathic tendencies. Now they have to be careful because they may go to jail. So they really get with a white woman to anchor themselves. And that is not what I'm saying about Jamie Foxx. Because Jamie Foxx is not a psychopath. He's a very loving man. So it's like, I don't want you to start thinking that this is about color or anything else. This is about your mental stability. And your mental stability is showing who your true character is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they would actually get with a white woman and then stop trying to hurt her. You see what I'm saying? Because now this is when I go to jail. So they trying to see if they are racist. So when they start to hurt her, that's when they realize they not only racist, they are also psychopathic. You understand what I'm saying? Because the psychopath part does not see a color. They think that the color is going to help them stop, but it's not. So they'll get with that woman and still be abusive to black women, abusive to the black community. We just look at her. We a bunch of niggas up in this motherfucker, up in this shelter, and we just in here, we eating cake and dropping crumbs on the floor, nigga. Like last night, it wasn't nothing going on. They sent the woman there so she can come and fuss at us. The day before, the woman said, it ain't nothing going on here, so we don't have anything to worry about. The woman come last night and she just sitting there, I'm the site manager. I'm the site supervisor. And I'm telling y'all, and it's like, for what? It wasn't anything wrong. Then they created the problem by turning on that big ass fan. I'm talking about it wasn't anything wrong. Then you create the problem, and now the problem it didn't see, and he wanted somebody to get out of hand so then he could start trying to say something about it. And nobody said anything. They just let him do what he gonna do. They turned the fan off this morning before everybody got up. So it's like, so now you see he's really a psychopath. So y'all get mad at these men where you be like, oh my God, they always put down black women and they don't care about us and this and that. No, they're a psychopath. That's why when I looked at this one, I was like, I looked at what that man did last night. I'm looking at the past, everything they do in 3 years of me being stalked. You see what I'm saying? 25 years from college. Don't nobody care. And they always outside somewhere talking about me like I did something to them already. I haven't done anything. They done got the shelter shut down. They done messed up the food. They done been beating the women, raping people, trying to get them raped, kill people, and y'all still be outside saying I did something because I masturbated and breastfed my child. And so it's like that shit is crazy. That makes no sense to me. So when I looked at Dr. Umar this morning, when I looked at that page, talking about he been snow bunny. First off, if you really are that black and conscious, you wouldn't call her a snow bunny nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't a derogatory statement be towards the white woman if she was that evil? But she not. So it's like you almost making her out to be a glass menagerie. You putting her up here. A bunny is a very cute thing. So it's like, why even use the word? Like, it's like all of a sudden, y'all forget the vocabulary. So when you Muslim, y'all know y'all always like, well, what about the words you use? The words you use. Look at the words you use. You see what I'm saying? You're going to put a black man's face with this white woman. Put the black man down and lift the white woman up. So that means it's not your business. Because in that situation, they just in a relationship. It could be a friendship, a companionship. It could be them acting in a movie. It could be an action. They could be practicing. It could be anything because he is an actor. It could be for a video. She could be on there for support. He could have been just, y'all, I'm talking about with my friends. Orielis, I be laughing and put my head on his chest. I be all up in his chest. Don't let me have no fine friend. I be all up in their back kissing. You know what I'm saying? We not together. I'm going to tell you tomorrow. He's still my friend. We don't be doing nothing. So it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, are you jealous because you don't have anybody to be companion, like a companion to be with because of how you are? So that's what I was looking at too. I was like, nah, this man is a psychopath. That Dr. Umar is a psychopath. It's not a joke. Like, he's not a racist. He is a psychopath. So now I have to also look at my, like, I have to look at my research too, because now at first I was like, man, so when they start to drive into being in relationships with people of different colors, and then it's like, well, I'm going to give her more respect than this black woman. And you right there, he know your history. He know you haven't done anything. This black man is looking at you, knowing you haven't done not one thing. But he will have the nerve to act like this woman, she don't be shit. A crackhead, her teeth be out her mouth. She be walking around skinny than a motherfucker. She can't cook. She'll never clean up. She leave her nasty maxi pads in the trash can. You see what I'm saying? She don't wrap nothing up. The house stink. Everything. He come to your house, he be cleaning a motherfucker. He'll still leave your house and talk about your cup that was on the counter. She had a cup in there on the counter. It had her lipstick stains on it. Her nasty ass. And you like, but you live with trash. You see what I'm saying? You've been living with trash. And the only reason it's like that is because he didn't raise the standard to do it. But then he'll find a way to try to put you down, keep you out your house, move you out, all this different stuff. And she'll move back in, and she'll move in your same house that was clean and mess that up too. So he is a psychopath. It has nothing to do with anything else but him being a psychopath. It has nothing to do with racism or anything. He is a psychopath. He likes to hurt people because he doesn't have feelings. Rarely commit violent crimes. They do. They commit crimes. If a psychopath is going to commit a crime, he's going to be very precise and plan it very carefully, as he would think he might do. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and for him to plan it, you already know something wrong. Okay, so example, the newspaper says there's a psychopath going through hacking up college co-eds. So he'll plan it out. He'll look at the person, try to study him. That's why they always trying to be somewhere in the room with me. Psychopath, lack of guilt, remorse, and empathy. Pretending to feel emotions. They will pretend. Not one time did he care about us being cold last night. Inability to form true emotional attachments. And I think he had a smoke break. It was cold outside. Tend to be successful. Dishonesty. Manipulative behavior, narcissism, and superficial charm. Superficial charm. And guess what the girl name is? Amy, like my cousin, the one that was killed. So he then told the girl to go and say her name Amy, the white woman that's burglarizing and all this different stuff. It's like, man, that shit don't make no sense. So let's talk about this. Things to do on a really bad day. Stop and take a breath. Find a positive in any situation. Forget blame. Feel it to say, okay, y'all got to move on. I'm sorry. I have to move on, and that was not a good transition. But I'm moving on to the other stuff because, yeah, I've wasted like 17 minutes talking about how they are psychopaths, and they are. That's it, period. I think that was an excellent explanation. Things to do on a really bad day. Stop, take a breath. Find the positives in any situation. Forget blame. Feel it to set your sadness free. Remember who you are and do a little self-care. That's on a really bad day. Because yesterday, man, I don't know. I kind of had a good day, but then a bad day. I don't know. Whenever you're sad, exhausted, stuck, moody, uncertain, move your body. Open your heart. So last night, what I did was I just helped the old. Y'all know I love me some old men, y'all. I'm sorry when they be. I'm 70. I'm 70, baby. And one of them, y'all, he sing the blues. I'm just like, y'all know I was down. Y'all know I done seen this man in concert somewhere. I done seen this man. Y'all know I be down on that landing. I be down in downtown St. Louis. Listen to the blues singers. Got me running. Got me hiding. Got me running, hiding anywhere you want it, baby. Roll. Y'all know I was over there. Yeah. And he said, I got a good voice. He's like, you got a good voice. Got me doing what you want. Baby, what you want me to do. Y'all know St. Louis for that blues, man. They been just over there. Imperfect power pose. Your brain loves it. He a genius too. He play a lot of instruments. Go see nature. Sleep. Are you feeling better? Okay. Drink sweet tea. Take a shower if you can. Stop everything and pull your energy back in. You have to do that. You have to. Just sit still. If somebody is there being an energy thief, y'all, I'm talking about act like you don't have no type of fucking personality. I don't care what fucking listen, it has nothing to do with color. They want your personality. They will sit there, they don't care. They will sit there as soon as you have any type of culture added to it. So if you're an Asian woman and you have a perky personality, as soon as you say Asian, that's something that they cannot be. You see what I'm saying? They will actually try to get mad at you and stop you from being Asian. It's not a joke. So it's like the culture is a problem when it comes to these people trying to steal your personality. So if you're an energy thief, just sit there and do nothing. Because it's not something that they have to take from you. You see what I'm saying? They can go and find somebody else. So when it stops, then that's it. So last night, the girl Shay, she came behind me. She was like, I like her, because I always give people compliments. So she was like, I like her, whatever. It's like, oh, thank you. And I just went in because that's it. That's all we got to say. It's not a conversation. You're not about to get more words coming out of my mouth because you are not somebody that I want to give that to. We don't share the same type of energy. You are younger than me. You are trying to be me. And they are actually supporting it. It's not something that they need to support. So the people that are supporting her are crazy too. So last night, some lady came there pretending to be her mother. She said, I didn't want to give you the information, but that's something my mother would do. If my mother couldn't find me, she'd send the police for me. She'll send the police to check on me in my house. Y'all see what I'm saying? So the woman came over there like she was Shay's mother to check on her. And the girl said, well, I'm not supposed to give you information, but y'all look alike. Y'all, they don't look alike at all. They don't look alike at all. So that's a lie right there. Get the fuck on. Y'all need to stop. I'm ready to leave. Leave me the fuck alone. Eat healthy. Yep. Today I had an orange for breakfast. I still have my donut. I still have my frappuccino, but I had an orange and I got some grapes for later. And later on, I probably just try to get a salad. That's it. So let's talk about sustainability. Here we go. Oh, all right. So, ways to start living a sustainable life. So, the first thing is choose. We can make a conscious decision on whether we buy a product or not. So that's the other thing. Like choose a good conscious product. Right now, I need to clean out my makeup bag because there's some shit in there that's from what's the place? That's why I had to stop at Ipsy. That was in there from Ipsy that I'm not using. I'm not gonna use it. It's just in there, and so I have to get rid of it. Like I can't. How much highlighter does a person need? And so I had to go through my makeup bag and try to get some of this stuff out. Ask ourselves if we really need it. Give ourselves 10 minutes to reflect. So it's like, do I really need it? When I looked at this, I was like, I kind of got to clean up my makeup bag. And that's the truth. Research, find out where an item comes from and what ethical stance it holds. Like, I was doing a science class and they were teaching us like how we can find out if plastic is in the makeup or something, or like all these different byproducts, like what's economically friendly. So it's like a website you can check, and I forgot the name of it. I think it's on one of my websites. So just search me and you might find a website, but it's on there. It's the science website, the one that I did with the Pearl Museum or something like that. So check that out because I think I put it in there. And it's like just a whole bunch. You can search the products that you're using to see if it's economically friendly, if it's eco-friendly. Next, swap friends often have items we can exchange, which save us from buying new things. Exactly. And so what I'm learning too is like some of my shit just getting stained. Like last night I got my hair was wet, and so I used that bonnet thing with the thing to wrap up my hair last night. And y'all see my hair? It's just like look at my hair. What the yeah? I just be like melanin drip on me, and it's like done for. My hair is done for. So I was like, fuck it. We're gonna use this shit. We're gonna use this the way it needs to be used. I have a messy bun. Okay, so just make sure you just like not buying. But I've been noticing like I like the clothes, like I got stains on them and stuff. I got dye on one of the shirts I'm wearing tomorrow. Like it's just like fuck it. Fuck it. And plus it's my day off. Shop local. This helps support small businesses and jobs and can have less impact on the environment. And you find out great things. I'm serious. Like if you shop local, you find out who gonna help you and who not. And I'm serious. Like when you got the money, it's cool. But when you don't and you need help, people can still help you. So it's like always being around and helping, whether you got the money or not. You see what I'm saying? Whether I got it or not, I help. Start small. Small changes right now can make a big difference. Encourage those around us to start the change. And that's it. Just start thinking about more and more what you're doing and how you're throwing things away and what they're meant for and all this different stuff. IKEA is like a good place to recycle like all types of stuff like batteries, light bulbs, all that stuff. And also if you need other like nails, screws, all that stuff, especially if you're a single person and you don't have a room for it or you don't really know what you're doing right now, IKEA is the place to be. Offset. If we can't buy it sustainably right now, how can we offset its impact? Get creative. And so it's like you always, like I said, with those bags when I was getting from HelloFresh, those metallic bags, I just started using them as like flower pots. So that's it. I started rolling them up and using them as flower pots. You can make them whatever size you want to, and you just stick holes in there and let that be it. Or you can keep it closed and you can put water in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can put like a lot of water plants in there and stuff too. So that's up to you. That is entirely up to you. So anyway, that's it. That is my show for today. I would inspire you to order HelloFresh or Blue Chef. They are some good. It's like some good ass eating. I'm not joking. It's like good to have a recipe and have the food ready, especially if you work a lot. It's just something that's really there for you. You don't have to go shopping, and you can still go out with the kids and have fun because the food will already be delivered and be there. That's it. Anyway, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicarns. Telling all you to have a great day. No fucking off today. Kiss my ass though. Kiss my ass. Kiss my arse.